Westbrook, you ain't never heard me say they don't deserve their money. That's never come out of my mouth, okay? Because, and not only that, I usually don't talk about people's money until after you sign on the document. That's on me. And so, you know, real knows real. And when you're a man, you own up and you fess up to the things that you did. And I'm going to always be that.
According to reports from CNN, Floyd Mayweather has left the United States following Stephen A. Smith's revelation about his alleged fraudulent real estate investments on his channel. Smith added his voice to the growing number of individuals who have been hinting at Mayweather's potential bankruptcy. While there have been rumors about Mayweather's financial troubles, what I can confirm is that many of the real estate deals associated with him are not as they seem.
Mentality is I walk into work every day. Number one responsibility, how do I make us more money? Number two, how do I get some? That's my approach to business. The minute I walk in every single day, I'm unapologetic about it. It's not personal or anything like that. I am constantly trying to win, because winning is what's going to create other opportunities.
Fans and other reporters haven't been clear on how Floyd Mayweather became bankrupt or what exactly went wrong with his finances. Stephen A. Smith revealed everything. I don't understand why so many people believe his claims when they can't be backed up by facts or evidence. There's no real estate to be found and no money anywhere. We'll never truly know how bad it is because Mayweather has a way of covering it all up.
And he didn't appreciate that. And he was so pissed off we went without talking, and it got to a point where a couple of my colleagues pulled me to the side and said, yo, man, you be right.
According to the ESPN personality, Floyd Mayweather's real estate investments are non-existent. He only talks about them to give his creditors the impression that he has more than enough to keep them at ease. In reality, he uses most of these non-existent properties as collateral. At the moment, the only assets Mayweather has to avoid bankruptcy are his luxury cars, jewelry, and exhibition fights. Stephen A. Smith added, "He made a lot of money, we all know that, but he's mismanaged it really badly, and he might be in trouble soon."
He didn't care about that. Believe it or not, he didn't say. Believe it or not, he didn't care about that. It was like he got mad. He got mad because I said that, you know, taking liberties, you know, he's
Floyd Mayweather has always boasted about his real estate portfolio, claiming he has the best investments out there. However, from time to time, several industries and organizations have filed debt claims against him, prompting Stephen A. Smith to make such revelations. Fans have expressed their opinions about Mayweather's controversy, especially after CNN announced his exit from the country. The comment section quickly filled with criticism, with one fan saying, "This happens every year. Floyd is becoming a nuisance to our economy. He keeps disappointing those who loved him for his boxing." Another added, "For someone so materialistic, flashy, and proud, it's not shocking that this is the end of him. He keeps doing everything to make up for his fake lifestyle."
We're here with Lionel Corey of Punk Loaded, Floyd Mayweather, greatest of all time. What's going on here? You source all Floyd's watches or what?
Yeah, a lot of them.
All right.
The watch comes here. A lot of my watches, you know, because of my background, have to have diamonds. It's just me.
Right.
Because, you know, Africa, we come from gold and diamonds and precious stones and precious metals. Most sticking more together, you know, pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, you know, I found myself in the past, you know, the younger Floyd Mayweather, you know, going back and forth on the internet with different people. You know, I'm in a better place in my life right now. So I couldn't ask you.
The third fan quipped, "The only thing to love about this man was his boxing. Everything else is as irritating and frustrating as hell." The major downside to Mayweather's luxurious lifestyle is the constant trouble he keeps finding himself in. A U.S. court has confirmed that former world boxing champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. is required to pay $2.4 million in damages to Zin Media Concept Limited, a Nigerian company, for breach of contract. According to a statement from Alex Nueno, the company's media executive, Zin Media, entered into an agreement with Mayweather in June 2017 for him to make various appearances in Africa, including one in Nigeria.
It's done. Today, go down today.
That's the Richard Mille.
Right. No, I like to call them, well, people pronounce them different ways. So Sean knows what my Julie told me, so not even okay. We got to go. So of course, this is the watch brother Stewart, so he would know. I'm wearing a black sock. We got one right here. You know what, today? I'm gonna go black sub.
Is that which one do you prefer? Is that the one you prefer?
Today I'm gonna go black sub.
Black subs. You guys gonna have matching watches?
Sticking more together. Sticking more together. You know, pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And you know, I found myself in the past, you know, the younger Floyd Mayweather, you know, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. So,
However, Mayweather terminated the agreement unilaterally and refused to refund the advance payment made by the company. It was alleged that Mayweather's legal team argued the boxer could avoid refunds because Zinni Media was not based in the U.S. After multiple unsuccessful attempts to recover the appearance fees from Mayweather, Zinni Media filed a lawsuit in 2018, alleging breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and fraud. We appreciate that 2 courts have ruled in favor of Zinni Media Limited, the company stated. In October 2023, a California lower court ordered Mayweather to pay Zinni Media $1.6 million in damages, $721K in prejudgment interest, $16K in attorney fees, and $285 in costs, totaling $2.3 million. Mayweather subsequently appealed this decision.
the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do it anymore. I'm truly blessed, way beyond belief. You know, what's important to me right now is my real estate, my family, different things I'm involved with. You know,
In a recent ruling on August 27, 2024, Eva McClintock, clerk of the appellate court, upheld the lower court's decision. Nanquo noted that despite the appellate court's ruling, Mayweather has yet to pay the awarded amount, which is accruing interest at a rate of 10% per annum. The court has authorized U.S. attorneys to enforce the judgment by targeting Mayweather's 2015 Bugatti Veyron or his 2015 Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta, both valued above the owed damages. It appears that Mayweather's debts have been rising over the months, which led him to attempt selling his properties earlier this year. Shockingly, Floyd disguised this move as an attempt to diversify his investments, but Stephen A. Smith slightly contradicted that.
Everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight?
Many of these properties have been on the market for some time, which makes the situation even worse. Not long ago, Floyd Mayweather listed some of his properties for sale, and no one really knew why he did that, except for what he had stated in his post. Fans were curious, and many questioned why Floyd Mayweather, a name synonymous with wealth and success, was selling his prized real estate assets. With a portfolio boasting over $250 million in investments, including lavish mansions, Mayweather's decision has come as a surprise.
Helping kids, the new generation, surpass Floyd Mayweather and be a better Floyd Mayweather. So you know, everything that I did, you know, in the past, if it was something negative, I apologize.
Many of these properties have been on the market for some time, which makes the situation even worse. Not long ago, Floyd Mayweather listed some of his properties for sale, and no one really knew why he did that, except for what he had stated in his post. Fans were curious, and many questioned why Floyd Mayweather, a name synonymous with wealth and success, was selling his prized real estate assets. With a portfolio boasting over $250 million in investments, including lavish mansions, Mayweather's decision has come as a surprise.
So, Y'all gotta know the difference between a hat bag and a Birkin bag.
Floyd Mayweather took to Instagram to reveal a strategic shift in his investment portfolio, stating, "After years of dedicated hard work and effort, I've successfully secured generational wealth for my family." His post continued by detailing his ownership of over 24 mortgage-free residences across the United States. Mayweather's caption shed light on his intentions, acknowledging the opportune moment. "I'm considering selling specific properties to reinvest in a broader spectrum of real estate assets, encompassing all classes, not just
I just
residential."
want to show people how I live on a daily basis. I just showed the 2 Rolls Royces, well, actually 3 cars that I bought. So I brought them out front, one of my houses. We like to call this house right here the Palace. As you can see, this one has red.
Moreover, Mayweather expressed his evolved investment strategy, stating, "My investment strategy has evolved over time, and with that, I look to seek new opportunities and ventures." He elaborated, "This decision marks a shift in focus, moving away from prioritizing luxury and high-value properties to now exploring a wider range of real estate opportunities." Mayweather's exceptional financial expertise is evident in this choice, highlighting his ability to adjust and succeed in changing circumstances. In his message, he wrapped things up by extending an invitation to anyone interested in purchasing any of these properties, offering a direct line to his team at Floyd Mayweather Holdings at therakemail.com for inquiries.